Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Moshe Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Moshe Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Moshe Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Moshe Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Moshe Zia has garnered great reviews and loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Moshe Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for some cool gift ideas, check out Amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show. Check out some cool t-shirts with 10 different colors. Great for spring and summer and anywhere 24/7, 365. And also for some more great gifts idea, check out our sponsor, Mia Motionzia, and his Amazon page at Amazon.com/Mia Motionzia for some great books, merchandise, and a lot more. Stop by today. We're here with a wonderful lady who is an author and illustrator, and she happened to get started creating her first character at 14 years old. I mean, who creates characters like that when they're 14 and becoming something really big? And she attended Arts High School in Newark, New Jersey, and she studied the law of attraction. We'll talk more about that. And she inspires imagination, adventure, and eliminates the mental blocks. She can show you how to do that through a book. And also she's self-taught in graphic design and digital programming. And we're here to talk about a very terrific book and soon to blossom into a great series. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Atlanta, the author of Noonimals, author and illustrator, the very, very multi-talented Dalandra Young. Dalandra, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. I mean, I'm enjoying myself with these soon-to-be Noonimals here. So basically, you got yourself started. You created your first character at 14 years old. You attended Arts High School in Newark, and you also studied the law of attraction. We'd like to hear more about that. And you also inspire imagination, creativity, adventure, also eliminate mental blocks. And this series can show you how to do that. And you're also self-taught in graphic design and digital art programming. I mean, I need a teacher for that stuff. To be And you also have a series called Noonimals, and you got first started with the first day of school, and you're going to be talking about Believe as well. And before we get into all that, tell us how I first got started, Dalandra.
Well, actually, just in school, I doodled a character. My first character is called Dopey Dog, and he's been with me my entire life. So we're talking about 34 years now.
Wow,
and
34 years? You mean
34 years?
Wait, now, is that actual years or is that dog years? I want to clarify that.
No, this is actual years. This is actual years. Yes, it's been a long road, and I started the characters when I was 14 years old. All of them, there are 9 characters altogether, and they were actually completed when I was in my early 20s. So My characters are actually older than my kids. So that's like their brothers and sisters at this point. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how'd you come up with the name with Dobie as well, too? Was it like something you thought of like beforehand? Was it inspired by a character, or did you have a pet named Dobie, or how'd you come up with Dobie as your dog?
Weirdly, that name honestly just popped into my head for no particular reason. I just doodled him while I went to school, when I went to art school, and he was just something that I would just, sketch around and play with, and he just ended up being a part of my whole entire world.
Wow.
But the name Noonimals now, however, that one is a nickname that was given to me when I was a baby, Noonie, and I blended it with animals and created Noonimals. So yeah, that's how that name came up.
That is so amazing. All that from birth. You also have your characters as well, too, like Moulina and Pop the Train. Of course, you got Dopey Dog, who's the main character. You got Slunker, and you got the dynamic trio of Bernadette, Bernice, and Barn or Burn. It's like I'm trying to read
Barry.
Right here. What's that?
Barry.
Barry, that's it. Okay.
Barry.
Oh, okay. All right. I gotta get with my graphic designer on that one. Makes me doodle all this stuff here, so I'll take some doodle lessons from you. So. And what was that one moment that precisely influenced you into what you're doing today? It's like you mentioned you did some doodling, you come up with a Dobie Dog and other characters. What was that one precise moment in your life that influenced you into what you're doing today? In other words, it's like, this is what I'm going to do. What's that one moment for you?
Well, actually, I always knew that I wanted to use my characters to help children overcome fears and concerns through imagination and adventure. So that was always a given. But I had, at 26 years old, I had my first awakening. I was suicidal 3 times in my life, and my characters actually helped me get through my life. And, and just living in my imagination, it brought through these stories that I have today. So when I had my second awakening, I started studying the law of attraction, and actually the steps that I have in my book actually changed my life. And I figured that when we all get to a certain age in our life that we always wonder, why are we here? Everybody gets to a point, they want to know the truth. Why are we here? What is this thing called life? And what's it all about? And so once I started to realize this and I started to make my life a lot easier, I started to live my bliss. I wanted to be able to show children this at a young age so that they can grow up knowing the things that I know now, so to make their journey through life a lot smoother. So I just figured in a fun way that the characters will, be an enlightenment for little kids that would just take these characters and just grow with them and learn how to overcome daily fears, So that was my whole aim for these characters.
And of course, talked about some of the law of attraction. Explain the law of attraction and how does this, precisely come into play with the book, and explain to everybody about the law of attraction. It sounds interesting.
Yes, well, the law of attraction is basically what we think of, we become. So just like they say, as a man think of, as a woman think of, we become what we think. So I believe that there's only two types of people when they're born, either a go-getter or you're a person that will just submit to society and just the way it is. So I try to teach the children through those type of mindfulness and techniques of law of attraction to believe that they can do anything, be anything, and have anything that they want if they just believe in themselves and know that there are no paradigms. Well, the paradigms that they're born with, they can get rid of. Just the way you're born, what your parents taught you. And, they can put those paradigms to the side and just believe that they can do anything and they aim for it. And so I created 7 steps that will help them because it helped me. So in my 7 steps are, asking. So if you don't have something or you want to be something and you're upset about it, or, you're just wandering around, that's actually asking. The way you think is a big part of it. Like I just explained, that I really believe everything is based on the way we think, the way we feel. We feel that we can do something. We feel the vibrations of having the things that we want to have, believing that you can do it. Appreciation, you got to give gratitudes and you got to appreciate where you are and the things that you have, and applying action towards the things that you want. You got to work toward what it is that you want. You can't just sit on your butt and expect something to happen. You got to work toward it. And then finally receive, so you receive what you want. So you got to stay at it. So that's basically what the law of attraction is, believing. And, for a lot of people who don't understand law of attraction, and they can actually put it to the Bible as well. When, if Jesus said, ask and thou shalt receive, it's the same thing. So I think sometimes people who are not into law of attraction, it'll get a little confusing to them, but it's just believing in yourself. It's believing that you can do anything.
And how'd you get first interested in the law of attraction?
I've always been interested in what else is out there. Ever since I was younger, I never thought that once we die, that would be it. Never once. So it's something that I gravitated towards and something that it resonated inside. And I was able to just, proceed. I love it. I love everything about it. And I love, believing in myself. I love believing that I can do everything. I don't think I'm different than anyone else out there. So I would never compare and say, I'm not worthy of this. I believe I'm worthy of everything. And I want, younger people. And also I teach this to older people as well. It's just, just basically get out the mindset of you can't and change it to you can. That's it.
Wow, that's interesting. I'll need to take a science class for that. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Or physics or physical science of some sort. When I think of laws of, it's like I think of physical science, physics, or anything like that. And I think you explained that really well in plain language. That is just so amazing. And also getting back to the characters as well, too. Who are some of your favorite authors and writers growing up?
Well, actually, I didn't really have any favorites growing up, but J.K. Rowling is one of my biggest authors, and that's really one of the main ones. Rhonda Byrne, The Secret. So basically, these characters in my books are just like The Secret for children. So though I study anybody, Neville Goddard, I study anybody that will teach me law of attraction. I like Napoleon Hill. And then I like a lot of motivational speakers as well. So Bob Proctor, I spoke to Bob Proctor on the phone for about 20 minutes one day. I manifested that. At nighttime, I woke up one night, I had to speak to him. And 58 hours later, I was on the phone with him. So
wow.
Yeah. So I believe that I can do anything. And typically whatever I set myself out to do, I imagine it, I visualize it already happening, and it just plays into effect. So that's it.
That is so amazing. We're going to talk about Noonimals in just 1 minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mian Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mosensia, available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. Missing is available on Amazon and paperback on ebook as well. Missing by Me Motion Z has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Me Motion Z, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out the Mike Wagner Show merchandise, some t-shirts and more. Check it out at amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show. And for more great gift ideas, go to amazon.com/me and pick up your book Missing, and also Once, and also some other cool items along with t-shirts, pop sockets, jackets, hoodies, and a lot more. So go to amazon.com today. We're here with author and illustrator, the very talented Dalandra Young, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And you also have your series called Noonimals, and you start off with the first day of school. And first of all, talk about how'd you start off with Noonimals, first of all?
Well, the Noonimals, like I said, at the age of 14, the characters were created, but in the mid-20s, when I realized that I wanted to use these characters to help children overcome fears and concerns, that's when I ended up gathering up all of the characters. And I said, okay, let's go ahead and start making stories, to help children. So I actually started writing books a long time ago, but I didn't start to publish them officially until a couple years ago. And I actually am now a 2-time international best-selling author.
Congratulations.
Of my characters. Thank you so much. With self-publishing at that.
It's even better.
Yeah. So it's a lot of hard work, but it's fun. But basically, it's just my life stories, going through parenting, raising my children, taking the characters off the shelf, putting them back on, off the shelf, putting back on, raising the kids, and just living life. And it's just something that I'm very, very passionate about, and I can't let the characters go without giving it all I got. So I'm going all the way.
And of course, you talked about Dobie Dog as well, too, doing some doodling, and you named Dobie Dog after that. You also have Mulina, Pop the Train, Slunker, and of course, you got Bernadette, Bernice, and Barry. Again, tell us about those characters and what inspired you to, come up with the characters. Give us a little background on them.
Okay. Weirdly, they popped in my head. I'm infused a lot with what I do. And I really don't have an explanation for it, but I'm just infused with a lot. Doodling and everything. And all of a sudden they came up, the characters, they looked a whole lot different. And then it just changed throughout the years. So basically, Mulina is the mother figure of the land. And she sends, whenever there's a child that's unhappy or going through a certain situation, Mulina is able to see what's going on in her magic well. She then sends Pop the Train to where the children are, and then he brings them back through imagination to the land of Noonimals, where they help the kids overcome whatever fear that they have. So a long time ago, the first book that I actually wrote was called The New Baby, and it was basically my story of when my mom had another child. I was about 14 years old, so that was how that happened. That story, mom had another baby, and I said, what is she going to call you? So I had to get over that concern myself on there's another child in the house. So it just went on to that. And then back in 2008, I wrote the book First Day of School. And just throughout the years, I put it back on the shelf and everything. And then 2 years ago, I brought it back out. I took years to learn how to draw them as far as coloring them, then learning the Photoshop. then learning how, after I released the 2008 book, 2009, I turned around, released the book, and then for a year, I had them all created into 3D.
Wow.
So that's when I decided to do the Believe book. I really was strong into law of attraction, and it pulled me that way, that, hey, just had like an epiphany one day, just these characters will be great for law of attraction for kids, because you don't see many books out there for kids that teach law of attraction. So, and that's my main focus is this Believe book.
It's actually got one of a kind product out there. We'll talk more about Believe as well too. And who are some of your favorite cartoons you grew up watching, or your favorite cartoon characters, even like in comic books or in the newspaper?
Well, Disney was my favorite growing up. Disney characters, I love Disney history, and how, I look at a lot of different stories and where they started and where they are, where they went. I love it. But Disney, Sesame Street, of course, those type of characters, Jim Henson's, the Muppets, all of those type of characters. Weirdly, when I started to draw my characters, the first set of Noonimals is weird. You know what they look like? Teletubbies.
Teletubbies, really?
Yeah.
I remember that. Tinky Winky, Dipsy.
Yeah, they look like
I have my kids watch it. Yes, I remember that.
But it was before Teletubbies came out. So if someone was to see it, they would have thought that I created, based on Teletubbies, and I didn't. I had those. So I rearranged all of the characters, and all of the characters, I don't know if you were able to see them. All the characters have yellow, blue, red, green hair. And that's the feature of the Noonimals. They all have that color hair. Wow. And I use those colors, yellow, red, blue, and green, because they're really attractive to little kids. Even kids that are having like learning issues and just a lot of different issues, they gravitate toward the colors. Little kids gravitate toward the colors. Babies gravitate toward the colors. So although they're not old enough to read the book yet, and the information that's inside of the book is so knowledgeable, it's so much information, and it's a bit deep. But I have young children as young as 7, 8 reading the book, but it can go all the way up to like 11 or 12 years old, because the actual Noonimals, me promoting them, they're all the ages of about 13 and 14 years old, although they're really 34, but, but they're like 13 and 14 years old. So yeah.
Wow, that is very amazing. And who would you say your favorite Disney character is, or your favorite cartoon character?
Oh, Mickey Mouse all day. Gotta love Mickey. You gotta love Mickey.
Yes, that's right. House of Mouse. And of course, Indeed as well, too. We'll talk a little more about Noonimals Believe and what's coming up for Dalandra Young. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Molson-Zia of Missing, available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. We'll be back with author and illustrator of Noonimals, Dalandra Young, after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People, based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mia Molson-Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamolson-zia.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device, subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with author and illustrator of Noonimals, Dalandra Young here, The Mike Wagner Show. We talked about how she got started, how she created the Noonimals characters and more, and the law of attraction, which was very amazing. Learned that. We also talked about the first day of school, and her latest book is called Believe. And once again, tell us more about it and maybe a bit more about why it's important in this book.
Well, one thing that I really want to mention when it comes to my characters and the children that are in the books. Now, the children in the books, they change. The characters always stay the same. So each book will have a different child or children. Mm-hmm. And I really want to point that I support unity with all cultures. So in every one of my books, they will always have different nationalities in the books. I'm African-American female, so all of my characters are not African-American. I just wanted to point out that in the last book, in this book, Believe, there's a Hispanic boy, an Indian boy, a Caucasian little girl, an Asian little girl, and an African-American child. Wow. So all of them are taught unity and how to respect each other's cultures. And we all call a higher power something different in each household. So in the land of Noonimals, they relate to the higher power as source energy. So that way it will be fair to all cultures. But these are actually the Noonimals.
Okay.
So, and this is Dopey Dog.
Doopy Dog. Oh, I like Doopy Dog. Oh my gosh, he looks so cute. I want to take him home.
Yes, he's been around for a long time. And then we have the three birds, and we have Gerald and Jeffrey. They're twin monkeys, and this is Pop the Train. So they're fun. They're colorful. They're fun. And they teach, children how to respect each other, just combining cultures together and just, unifying the world. That's my whole aim.
That is very amazing. I love that concept. Bring it together in a children's book, law of attraction, cultures, and more. This is fantastic. And where can we find Noonimals and your other works at?
Okay, they're available on most online bookstores. Amazon has it. And on Noonimals.com. If you go to Noonimals.com, you're able to click the link. You're able to actually see an animation trailer of the book. It's a 1 minute, 11-second animation trailer of the book with the characters. It's really cool. And there's a link to be able to order the book. And also in ebook form right now, there's 8 different languages. Please don't ask me which ones, because I don't remember all, but there's 8 different languages. And my goal is to get it into over 70 different languages. So
70 languages.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have in Pig Latin by any chance, or Alien?
No. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. I have to learn how to speak Alien first.
Well, I'll take a trip to Mars. You can do so as well, too, or maybe some UFOs coming. Maybe you can teach us well, too. There are several languages, 72, 73, 74, but we'll talk more about that.
You never know.
We're here with author, illustrator of Noonimals, Dalandra Young here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a few more things with Dalandra. We'd love to have you back in 2021 and beyond. You've been absolutely amazing. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Dalandra?
Hey, my next book that's coming up, I'm going to release this one. I'm still promoting Believe because this is such a powerful book. I see it in schools. I see it all around the world, seeing it in every household. It's important just as a mindset type of deal. But my next book that is actually coming up is called We Are Equal. Let's treat each other with love and respect. So that's the next book that's coming up, and that will be a big book also. So I'm planning to go 3 times international bestseller with that one.
We're certainly looking forward to that, Dalandra. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
That would be J.K. Rowling's. J.K. Rowling's. I see myself there. So that's my target.
All right. And don't let Harry Potter stop you too, by the way. So
No.
And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Hey, believe in yourself. Believe that you can do anything that you want. if you just believe. You can have, do, be anything that you want if you believe, and we all can do it.
Mm-hmm. And that's very important as well. Once again, author, illustrator of Noonimals.com, Dalandra Young here on the Mike Wagner Show. Dalandra, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Learned a lot from you. Looking forward to having you again soon. Just keep us up to date. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your books?
So you can go to Noonimals.com and you'll be able to purchase my Believe books. Also, First Day of School is available on the site. You can contact me at noonimals@gmail.com. And I'm just excited for this Noonimals Believe to really go viral and just throughout the world.
We're certainly looking forward to it. Once again, Dalandra, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch as well, too. And bring Dopey Dog with you next time. I want to keep the little guy.
Definitely. Definitely.
Hey, everybody. My name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.